superior fighter, landing more blows, throwing more blows, and generally dominating the action against Holyfield. Holyfield reversed the tempo in round 6, took advantage of a cut over Stewart's eye, which had resulted from a second-round headbutt, and progressively opened the cut to the point where the bout was stopped in round number 8.
And there you hear a roar, which means that here comes Mike Tyson. It's a tribute to Tyson, incidentally, that despite what happened in Tokyo, he has filled this building with about 16,000 people. Aren't many fighters out there who can do that. Certainly no non-champions.
Indeed, Mike will tell you in no uncertain terms that he's still the main man in the heavyweight division where ticket sales are concerned. He suggests that neither Holyfield nor Foreman, and certainly not Razor Ruddock, could ever dream of selling as many tickets or as many pay-per-view subscriptions for a fight as can he.
Well, he's likely to be proven wrong on that when Holyfield does fight Foreman. But suffice to say, he is still a major attraction. Ringside seats here, incidentally, are just $400, a fraction of what they've been in the past for him. There are some consequences to losing.
Tyson's last fight, 2 minutes and 47 seconds against Henry Tillman, the man who had beaten him twice back in the amateur ranks. In that mob surrounding Mike are all 3 of the trainers now enlisted in Team Tyson: Aaron Snowell, Richie Giacchetti, whom you'll remember from his long tour of duty with Larry Holmes, and Jay Bright. The 3 of them nestled just behind the fighter as they make their way toward the ring.
It looks like a T formation with a flanker, Jim.
That's right. Mike's playing quarterback. Aaron and Richie are the halfbacks, and Jay Bright is dropping back as a fullback into a sort of short punt formation at this point. Now Mike will emerge into the ring where most of the crowd will get its first look at it.
What he's wearing is a torn towel. And there you see the record.
38 wins, the 1 loss to Douglas in Tokyo. This the 40th bout of Tyson's professional career. His knockout percentage with 34 KOs is high, but not the highest in the history of the sport. And there goes Angela.
Tyson looks a little fitter. I like Mike Tyson when he looks small, when he looks like a big middleweight or a light heavyweight. So let's take a look at the tail of the tape.
And you can see that the big disparity there is in height. Stewart 4 inches taller than his opponent. He has an 8-inch reach advantage. Tyson at 217 3/4 looks to most observers here to be splendidly trained, in terrific shape.
And the punch stat numbers, there you see what Tyson did against Douglas. But look what Stewart did against Holyfield. 81 punches around, an amazing number of punches for a heavyweight.
Rules for the bout, New Jersey's rules. 3 judges scoring the fight, 10-point must system, standing 8 count in effect, 3 knockdown rule in effect. Neither fighter can be saved by the bell. So right now, let's go up to the ring announcer, Michael Buffer, for the pre-fight introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, Don King Productions, in association with the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino here on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey, present the featured bout of the evening. In attendance here at ringside tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our host, a man who's brought 50 championship bouts to Atlantic City in the last 4 years, Mr. Donald J. Trump. And in the ring at this time, the promoter for tonight's great event, and many others through the years around the world, Mr. Don King. This bout is sanctioned by the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board. All the officials shall remain the same except the judges assigned at ringside. For this bout, they are John Stewart, Rocky Castellani, and Eugene Grant. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey, let's get ready to rumble! 10 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. The referee for this bout is Frank Cappuccino. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with gold trim. He weighed in at an even 218 pounds. He's originally from England, but now lives and fights out of Brooklyn, New York. His professional record, an unbelievable one, 26 victories, all 26 by knockout, only 1 defeat. He's the number 4 ranked heavyweight in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex, the Destroyer Stewart. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing the solid black trunks, weighing 217 3/4 pounds, from Catskill, New York. Also an unbelievable record, 38 victories, 34 by KO, only 1 defeat. He's the number 1 ranked heavyweight in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the former heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
You were both given your instructions by the New Jersey Control Board. Protect yourself at all times. Bogus touch gloves. Come on, come on.
Come on, baby.
That's right, baby.
The question, as in all Tyson fights, can the opponent maintain his poise in the face of Tyson's quickness and menace? Or will he
Stay in
retreat
the corner, Alex.
into
Michael, stay in the corner.
self-defense?
Stay in the corner, Michael.
Stewart has stated categorically that he knows he needs to keep throwing punches to try to keep Tyson occupied. If he stops throwing, he'll be dead. Tyson lands a right and another. This could be quick.
I was afraid of a 30-second soundbite.
All right, man? Okay, let's go.
Remember, Stewart never went down against Evander Holyfield. A shot to the body, another solid right hand. Stewart begins to throw as a means of trying to defend himself. That'll be called a slip. And Mike is a little wild as he goes for the kill.
A good right hand that hurt Stewart again, but Stewart is still upright.
That was a flush right hand.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He's up just at the count of 9, Jim.
How you feel, man?
Taking a good
You
look
wanna
at
continue?
Cappuccino. He's going to let him go. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. If Stewart goes down again, it's over. And Stewart has quick throwing punches. You can see how wobbly his legs are. If he makes it through 1 minute and 20, it'll be a small miracle.
Let him go, come on. Stop punching.
That was a worthwhile grab. Tyson missed with a left that would have done it.
He's very calculating now, Tyson.
2 more right hands land.
All right, Alex, let him out, Alex.
Stewart must land something, or else it's just a question of a few seconds.
That'll do it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
They're
7.
forgetting that the 3
8.
knockdown rule is in effect.
That's it,
This fight is over.
Well, Stewart said that Tyson was a mountain he had to climb. He just got knocked off that mountain. He just didn't have the style, Jim, unlike Douglas, to test the vulnerability of Tyson.
Yeah, he's not nearly the technician that Douglas was when Douglas was good in Tokyo.
Early in the fight, Douglas tied Tyson up. He used his jab. He survived and then determined the pace of the fight.
Nothing bothering you. You stay right there for a minute. Let me take a look here. Got caught in the early fight. The first fight, first punch. You know how many times you got knocked down? 3 times. 3 times. The first time, right? Yeah. You remember the first one? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Now, do you think you can stand up now? Yeah. Stand up for me. Put your feet together as you stand up. Put your feet. Right. No, I'm just holding you to see if you can fall. Put your feet together. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Okay, let him go.
And here's the first of the 3 knockdowns. You look at Tyson moving in with controlled fury, and the right hand puts Stewart down. Stewart was able to get up at the count of 5. Now we'll take a look. Is this the first knockdown again? Yes, it is. Another angle.
The winner.
The right hand to the top of the head was the one that put Alex down. That knockdown occurred within the first 10 seconds of the round. Now we'll take a look at knockdown number 2. By this time, Stewart still wobbly from the first knockdown, and he went down without Mike having to land a crushing blow. Another look at knockdown number 2. And you can see that the right hand simply glanced off the top of Stewart's head, but it was enough to put down a very wobbly fighter at that point. And now here's a third look at that same knockdown, knockdown number 2. The left to set it up, the glancing right off the top of the head, and Stewart down for the second time in the round. Still more than 1 minute 40 seconds remained in the round at that point. And with the 3 knockdown rule in effect, it was up to Stewart to try to stay on his feet to make it through round number 1. He was not able to do it. Here's knockdown number 3, which came at 2 minutes 27 seconds of the first round. A right and a left, and that was enough for Alex Stewart. Referee Frank Cappuccino began the count, which was academic at that point because of the 3 knockdown rule. Another look at the third knockdown. Solid left to the side of the head, but by that time it was the accumulation of punishment throughout the round which contributed to Stewart's demise. So Mike Tyson, in his 3 fights in this particular ring, his last 3 fights I should say in this particular ring, has a 91-second knockout, a 93-second knockout, and this one 147 seconds. 3 first down knockouts in his last 3 appearances here in Atlantic City for Tyson. Punch stat statistics for the 1 round in the fight. Tyson threw 46 and landed 21. Stewart given credit for having landed 4 punches. He stopped punching somewhere early in the 2nd minute of the round and simply tried to survive from that point on, with the by now obvious result. So this crowd remains on its feet, almost everyone still here in the arena as they await the official announcement. And we wait to see if well, they've gotten the official announcement. I was looking at replays, and I'm told now that the official announcement has already been made by Michael Buffer. And we wait now to see if we'll get a chance to talk with Mike Tyson about this, the 39th victory of his professional career.
Ladies and gentlemen, is he back? Iron Mike Tyson, 227 of the first round.
And here comes Mike Tyson to join us now at ringside. Congratulations on victory number 39. You came out with fury, to say the least. Knocked him down in the first 10 seconds of the round. If I can get you to turn toward the camera a little bit, Mike, how important was it to you to score a first-round knockout tonight?
Well, you know, I mean, I knew he was a dangerous fighter once he got warmed up. And my objective, I was in great shape. He was to go in there and put the pressure on him for 10 rounds. I knew I had to break him eventually.
You appear to be in sensational condition. Do you feel considerably differently now than was the case 10 months ago in Tokyo?
Absolutely, because my mind is more prepared. You know, I mean, that's what basically the whole standpoint came down to, is being prepared mentally.
How does your situation compare now to what most people would regard as the peak of your career when you knocked Spinks out here in 91 seconds?
Well, you know, I mean, I didn't feel like it was a sustained of night tonight, because there's things that I know that I did that was mistakes. But you know what I mean? A good fight, and I'm in good shape. And I just like to thank all my fans on HBO that's been supporting me. But I just like to say this is my last fight on HBO. It's because HBO, they think that you'd rather see Holyfield than me. Thank you for supporting me. I love you all. Bye.
Mike, one final question. How important at this moment is the coming arbitration with regard to the WBC championship and the possible WBC title fight with Ruddock?
Well, it really don't matter, as long as I can fight for the title. I love to fight Ruddock. I want to show everybody he's not the baddest man in the world they once said he is.
Would you rather fight the winner of Foreman Holyfield?
Excuse me?
Would you rather fight the winner of Foreman Holyfield?
I would fight anyone, you know what I mean? But I'm fighting for the moment. It looks like Ruddock might be in the wings, and I'm looking forward to fighting Ruddock.
Can you elaborate on why you feel you've been treated unfairly by this network, which will state that it has 2 offers on the table for you for long-term deals?
I have no comment. I don't want to talk about the company know what they did, and I'd like to say hello to all my troops again that's been supporting me. I'm out of here.
We've enjoyed covering you. Thank you very much. We don't negotiate on the air. Our chief executive, Seth Abraham, will have plenty to say in the future about the potential for another Mike Tyson deal at HBO. It has been our hope for the past year that we could complete one more deal to give a long-term contract to Mike Tyson and to continue to cover his fights here on HBO. But there'll be no negotiation on the air. That will take place between Don King and Seth Abraham. We're grateful that Mike was willing tonight to come and speak to us at ringside in the midst of what is, quite candidly, a frosty period between us and him and his promoter, Don King. So Mike Tyson has the 39th victory of his career, the 19th